After months of war and negotiations that lasted almost as long, a ceasefire has finally, at last, been agreed by Israel and Hamas. It will see the gradual release of the hostages in Gaza, as well as Palestinian detainees. Well, the agreement takes effect on Sunday, January the 19th. That is just a day before Donald Trump is sworn in as the next US president for the second time. And both he and the outgoing President Joe Biden have been claiming credit for the deal. The ceasefire is just phase one of that agreement. President Biden said phase two would be the permanent end to the war. Well, the Gulf nation of Qatar has hosted the negotiations throughout, and it was the Qatari Prime Minister himself who confirmed the ceasefire agreement.
It gives us great pleasure in Qatar, Egypt, and the United States to announce the success of the joint mediation efforts and the fact that the two belligerents in the Gaza Strip have reached a deal on the prisoner and the hostage swap and announce a ceasefire in the hopes of reaching a permanent ceasefire between the two sides, as well as allowing the access of large quantities of relief aid to the Palestinian brothers in the Gaza Strip. First off, I would like to thank our partners in the Arab Republic of Egypt, the United States of America, notably the envoy to the Middle East of the President-elect, Steve Witkoff, as well as the MENA coordinator at the U.S. National Security Council, Mr. Brett McGurk, for their efforts that contributed to push these negotiations forward and reach this deal. I would also like to express my deepest thanks and gratitude to our brothers from the Arab Republic of Egypt and His Excellency the Minister Hassan Rashad, who have contributed and made serious efforts in collaboration with their Qatari partners in order to make this deal a success. With the approval of both sides and the negotiators on this deal in order to finalize all executive measures for tonight, and after that we will be taking all the internal measures, the Israeli government will be taking the internal measures, after which the agreement will enter into effect on Sunday, January 19th.
Well, there we are, confirmation from the Qatari Prime Minister that there has been that agreement. And shortly after he spoke and talked to the world's press, then we heard from the US President, Joe Biden, who hailed the ceasefire agreement as the chance for a new future across the Middle East.
This deal was developed and negotiated under my administration, but